In a world where everything seems to follow a plan, there's one simple but powerful truth: they don't want you to be aware. They don't want you to see how the mechanisms of control work, how the system really functions. Why? Because your awareness of your power means the collapse of their control. But let's start from the beginning. From early childhood, we are given a clear life model: study, work, family, retirement. All these stages are pre-written and they seem inevitable. It's like you're an actor on a stage, handed a role and told to follow a script. First you study, then get a job, build a career, start a family, and finally wait for retirement, when it's already too late to change anything. All of this is a template deeply embedded in society. And so you move along that path, being told that this is just how life is, that you can't change the system because the world works this way. And while everything looks normal and logical on the surface, it's really just a scheme. The system is built to keep you within certain limits and prevent you from realizing just how much power you have to change this reality. They tell you, live like everyone else and everything will be fine. It's a call to become part of the system, a cog in the giant machine that upholds the current order. You don't need to think, act, or try to escape this track. You're expected to just be a good performer and nothing more. But here's the key: this system wasn't made for your happiness. It was made to preserve the structure that keeps those in power at the top. Your life is not what's been forced on you, it's what you choose to create. You are not just a gear in a giant machine. You are a human being, and you have the power to reshape your reality. The system doesn't want you to be aware. Many people believe the world is fixed, and all we must do is obey and follow the rules. But what if someone told you that everything you see as inevitable is actually the result of someone else's agenda? What if you realized that the world being shown to you is not reality, but just a stage play, and you're playing a part? Once you start thinking, you begin to see the world differently. You stop being a passive performer and start realizing that the system you live in isn't eternal. It's a construct made to keep you in line. Everything in life, no matter how logical or normal it may seem, is often just a distraction. Many people think the world is the way it is because that's how it's always been. They accept the rules they've been given because it's easier, because everyone else follows them too. But once you start seeing beyond this illusion, you realize this path is not really yours. It was chosen for you. It's a design meant to hold you back and prevent you from seeing what you're truly capable of. Awareness is the collapse of their control. When you become aware that you're not just a performer in someone else's play, but an actor who can change the rules, the system starts to fear you. Why? Because once you begin to think independently, you're no longer part of their plan. And that's when their structure begins to fall apart. The system doesn't exist to make you happy or successful. It exists to preserve the status quo, to keep those in charge on top and you at the bottom. All those obligations, work, debt, loans are chains. Each link in the chain limits your freedom. If you don't see the chain, you'll just keep moving along the track, unaware that you're being denied the chance to break free. You won't see how the world really works. You won't realize how much power you have to shape your reality, unless you recognize your strength. But when you begin to see beyond what they show you, you realize you're not just a part of the system. You can be the one who changes it. You can be the one who breaks the chain. You can create instead of just follow. You don't have to be like everyone else. You don't have to follow someone else's path. You don't have to be like everyone else. You are unique, and your life should be unique. You're not meant to be part of the monotonous flow that only repeats the steps of those who came before. You can choose your own way, one that brings you meaning and happiness. When you realize your life isn't limited to what's been offered to you, you begin to feel your power. You are not a slave to the system. You are a part of it, and you can change your role. You don't have to be a gear in the machine. You can be the one who changes how the machine works. The world is not what they show you. It can be different if you stop being afraid and start thinking for yourself. They say everyone must follow the same path, but that's a lie. The world is much bigger than they want you to believe. You can choose your own path. You can create your own reality. Don't let the system keep you in the dark. Wake up. All you need is to realize your power, to see how you can transform your life, and to walk the path that leads you to true freedom. If you've made it to the end of this video, you've already taken the first step toward liberation. Awareness is the beginning of change. You can be the one who breaks the system. It's all up to you. Wake up and start living by your own rules. You don't have to be a small cog in a